Hello, beloved, beautiful soul. Welcome to Celestial Oracle Codes. I am Samuel. I will be giving you your personal reading today. So we're going to jump right in because I have quite a few to do today, and it is the day of the full moon. So I want to get these out as quick as possible. So obviously the guides and guardians, the guides and guardians have been letting me know that these messages need to come out. So the Hermit is the first one out. I can't even believe the Hermit was the first one out right now. So with the Hermit coming out first, not only does this represent you basically, but this lets me know that you are relying on inner guidance. You might be isolated right now, not accepting everyone in, but you're also leaning on yourself and leaning on your own resources. Plus, you are trusting in your own inner light. So you're kind of guiding yourself through something. So for some of you, this is actually a self initiation. But for others, this is um, ultimately a higher truth that you're seeing and a rebalancing that's coming through here. So, an obstacle is becoming a stepping stone for some of you, also with this placement coming out first. So, with the Hermit coming out like this in this way, this is you, but this is you trusting inner guidance. This is you going in, whoa, to solitude for clarity. Oh my gosh, I'm just dropping everything. So, gosh. All right, so you might feel like you have to hold on really tight to resources right now, especially after maybe walking away from a situation that did not serve you, leading you to after you really come into a fork in the road, right? You're having to make a certain type of decision that maybe might be an uncomfortable one or one that's leaving you feeling like you don't know exactly which way to go. You're having to trust your feelings, or you might be feeling a new way about things, but you're also having a creative spark with the fish coming out of the cup that is giving you a new creative spark in life. It's connecting you with a new emotional stability, but also with a new practical security in the foundation that you're standing on. So there's some kind of emotion that has washed over you. But this is also you fundamentally getting control of your mind. And this could also be you syncing the mind and the emotions together in a synchronistic way to start moving in a more creative way through your reality so that ultimately you can trust in the inner guidance coming through for you, and also you can make these decisions that are coming to you in this fork in the road, or just in general, right? You're making some new decisions in your life. I don't know exactly what all of those decisions are, but ultimately it has something to do with finances, either you making more money or you being able to relax about your money in general. Also, you not letting you how much money you have or the way that your approach to money and your material world affects your community or your your connection to your community. Okay? Thank you, Most High. So ultimately, this is also you learning to not be so materialistic and focus on the material so much. But this can also be you afraid of losing more because of a situation that was either financially draining for you or emotionally draining for you. So this is you really protecting yourself as you make new choices that are truly relying on either your creative spark or you just thinking creatively while you trust in your inner guidance and really rely on yourself in some kind of solitary, I'm not going to say confinement, but solitude and ultimate isolation, self-imposed isolation while you make these choices for yourself and end out this cycle, a cycle of sleepless nights, of betrayals, of feeling depressed, of worries, of doubts, of fears. And ultimately what source is truly trying to say coming through with this coming through and with the two of swords coming through, especially with the two swords, the nine of swords and the Eight of Cups coming through, right? So sometimes when we have these Eight of Cups situations that we have to walk away from, where we have to leave people that were leaving us distressed, that were leaving us worried, that were leaving us in fear, that were leaving us with sleepless nights, that were taking away our peace, that were taking away our calm, that were making it so that we couldn't think clearly, confirmation received, that were distorting our view and ultimately conflicting our thought processes and the way that we thought about ourselves and about our reality and about our circumstances and the way that things were turning out for us, right? Or you and me or whoever. So ultimately, it led to you wanting to close down this cycle because nobody wants to live like that, right? And so when we leave or when we walk away or when we distance ourselves from this, when we finally have the emotional mastery to say, you know what, this isn't good enough for me, and I'm not going to accept this as the behavior that I'm going to be around or be entertaining or be subjected to in my life, right? And ultimately, you have to put your foot down. You have to put your foot down because people feel entitled once you've allowed, right? And this is also that forgiveness when we are in that isolation and we have that creative spot, when we're finding that new feeling and we're finally starting to get back to how much we love and understand ourselves. We have to be very understanding and in how we allowed, and also understanding and forgiving ourselves for allowing and enabling others' bad behavior, others to steal our peace, to have us having sleepless nights, to make us to give us and keep us in this conflicted thought processes and a patterning of the subconscious, of the unconscious, and of the self-conscious mind, in this insecurity, in this unknowing and unknowing kind of energy where we are conflicted and always having to change our mind or not trusting the way that we're thinking or not trusting what we thought about things or not trusting in what we desire, not trusting in how we feel ultimately. And that is that kind of energy. Well, ultimately, you have to let that nine of swords go, right? You have to let go of the sleepless nights. You have to let go of the blocks. You have to let go of all of that energy. It's not yours. It was never yours, and it's not yours anymore. So you're releasing it. You're releasing that. This is the nine of swords coming out to let us know that you're releasing the negative internal dialogue. You're releasing the sleepless nights. You're releasing all of the attachment to old narratives that didn't serve you. You're releasing the attachment to old outcomes. You're releasing the attachment to old situations that caused and took away your peace or your calm or wasted your time or just stole your peace of mind, right? Just anything. You're releasing it, right? You're leaving these 8 cups behind. You're going on that journey, right? It's a rough ride, but it's easy to do if you're not carrying the cups full of other people's bull regalia, I'm hearing. Other people's malarkey, other people's unnecessary, right, baggage and weight in your life. When you leave that on the shore, you can walk across the terrain, over the mountains, over where you got to go, to that 10 of cups, right? To that 10 of cups joy that's coming into your life. To that 10 of cups joy that comes after ending that cycle. To that 10 of cups joy after choosing yourself and making decisions that are discerning. So this is you not knowing exactly what to do, maybe having, a hard time coming to terms with maybe leaving. Okay, maybe you're having a hard time leaving. This could be I'm having a hard time leaving energy. And this could be I'm at odds with it and I don't want to be by myself, but I know that I need to do it for my well-being and to stop draining my resources, my material world, my existence, my love for life, to stop taking away what I want. So ultimately, we're ending and closing a cycle. Let's talk about what comes in after that, because the miracle is unfolding, you guys. Temperance says use everything you need on the bottom of the deck. So you're receiving a beautiful resolution through you. It's coming through you. You should know that. Ultimately, you're going to use your skills. You're going to use what you got. And this is not about choosing. This is not about picking and choosing. So so it was upright and then it flipped in reverse. So this lets me know that not only are you coming into a harmonious, right, time in your life where you can trust in the environment, where you're realigning with your true emotions, where you're realigning with your childlike innocence, where you're realigning with the gift of giving and the nature of doing things out of the kindness of your heart. That's this 6 of Cups energy. It's nostalgia. It's this youthful, loving energy. It's sharing things just for the joy of sharing them. It's doing things out of the joy of just doing them, just because they make you feel good. just because they bring harmony and fulfillment to your emotions, and just because they make you feel really great inside. So this is also the energy of doing things that will fundamentally change your life. So this is the outcome that is better than you ever imagined as well. The answer is yes. For some of you, this is a confirmation. At the end of this cycle, this is the new that's coming through. You had to leave. You had to walk away. You did. Somebody did, okay? Some of you might still be in this energy where you are in a situation where you can see that things are not truly what you desire. And if that's you, I'm not saying that that is, but if that's you, and let's be honest with ourselves, if that's you, it's time to close that cycle and get to that harmonious place where we are in that energy, that Six of Cups energy, where we have the nostalgia and the love, the youthful love, and the excitement and the joy and fulfillment, and just the real childlike wonder, innocence, and curiosity of living in that kind of experience and growth in our world again. So this is also a situation that's turning around in your favor, or a breakthrough that's coming. For some of you, it's a breakthrough. For others, this story does have a happy ending. For some of you, you're feeling like the story doesn't have a happy ending. Why? Well, the magician says you are the creator in your life. It's telling you to create what you desire, to go after your dreams. And the Knight of Swords, cut to the Knight of Swords and the Magician. So that shows me that not only are you the creator in your life, and you're expected to, be in touch with that divine wisdom with the Hermit and the Magician there, then that lets me know, trust in that higher truth, trust in that divine wisdom with the infinity above the Magician connected to the Hermit, trust in that inner light. Make sure that even if you're in solitude, you're using all of the skills, capabilities, innate traits that you have, and whatever you have to create, right, the experience that you want, utilizing all your tools, utilizing your connection to what is above and connection to what is below. So utilizing everything on earth and utilizing your connection to the divine, and ultimately getting through whatever you need to, okay, to fully release all that no longer serves you and all that you need to close out whatever this cycle is. Okay, so if that's you, trust me, on the other side is this harmonious energy, this harmonious experience, this better experience for you, right? It's more desirable. It is what you truly desire. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. So after a turn of events, right? So there might have been a turn of events, something that happened that you felt like was out of your control. Ultimately, you're being told that you can let the walls down. So finally, you don't have to feel like you have to be defending yourself after some kind of unexpected turn of events, or a change that came into your life that felt like it was out of your control, or that was abrupt and changed things in a way that left you feeling at odds with your reality or with the experience that you were experiencing, right? With this Nine of Wands coming out, showing that you felt like you had to defend yourself, protect yourself from something, but ultimately that left you feeling a little battered, a little bruised, a little, like I can't take anymore. Or when is the next fight coming is also this energy. But you know what I mean? It leaves you a little bit wounded and scarred. So this is the energy where we're in, where we have to be recalibrating our central nervous system and getting things back in the way where we don't feel like we're bandaged up, or we don't feel like we have to be looking around the corner for the next kind of attack to be coming on us, the next onslaught to come out. Oh, that's not even a card. Okay, so ultimately, let's see what wants to come out for the collective. So after you went through some tumultuous fights, maybe some gossip, some lies, some kind of slander, but you started moving in a new divine way that helped you to release and get rid of, right? Truly neutralize, or at least purge all of the negative conflicts in your material world. So you really did. Confirmation received. Get rid of them. You started creating in a new way, started feeling a way that was helping you to create with the Queen of Cups and the Magician coming out. So this was, for a while, this was your divine masculine and your divine feminine aspect. So you were doing really, really mystical and magical things, kind of miraculous things. Maybe you were meditating more, right? But you were fundamentally doing some things that were really utilizing skills and utilizing maybe even higher spiritual truth or spiritual understanding. This could also be you utilizing spiritual law to fundamentally create a new experience for yourself. With the Emperor and the Magician coming out here, you were using a new structure, new boundaries. You were using a new self-authority, a new way of moving through, a new organization, and a new self-leadership over your emotions and over the way that you utilize your skills and your innate traits and capabilities and the way that you apply them to your world to create a new world and a new experience for yourself that got you through the tower, that got you through whatever this Five of Pentacles energy was. For some of you, this was homelessness that you got over, and that you know what I mean? You really did put yourself in the structured and secure place that this is never going to happen again. Some of you still have a fear of it, and I don't know why, because it's gone, it's done, it's over with, right? Some of you used it to get, or some of you used it to get through everything I'm about to talk about. Some of you were only in a little bit of this, or I was in that, or this and that, whatever. You take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but we're about to talk about some things, right? So these can be some confirmations for some people that reading is for you, because you might have went through some of these things. But these are from the past, okay? So this is reference. So if this causes fear or anything like that in you, then this reasoning isn't for you. Just take it, just leave it, right? Just leave it. But for most of you, this will be confirmation. And ultimately, so you might have been homeless, you might have had some kind of conflicts in your material world, you might have had people who are attacking your body, you might have had people who are attacking your mind or the way that you were trying to create your life. So you might have had people undermining everything that you tried to do to get a leg up in life is also this energy. You might have had people who were deliberately trying to either get you out of your home or make it so that you were homeless. You might have people who were causing conflicts, gossip, lies, slander, rumors, or anything of a debilitating or defaming kind of energy. You might have gone through tumultuous situations where people were deliberately trying to put you in tower moments or making it feel like that you were in precarious situations, or you were going through changes that were out of your control. You might have been put in situations where you always felt like you had to have your boundaries up, where you always had to have your guard up, where you were always having to fight another war, where there was always another a villain or another enemy that was coming around the corner, where someone was always trying to accuse you of being the bad guy, and there was always a problem that someone had with you, and it was always an issue because of your energy, right? Of your light. Ultimately, you did all kinds of good things, but it seemed like you were always under attack, and that is why this Nine of Wands came out like that. Ultimately, there maybe you've had people try to pull the blinds over your eyes or leave you in extreme emotional situations to make it hard for you to be logical about the situation, or maybe you were put in irrational situations that made it hard for you to discern the right way to go. Maybe you were put in situations that were depressing. You were put in situations where you were put up against narratives or attachments to narratives, and others that where you were truly under mental attack, where people were attacking the way that you thought, where people were attacking the way that you felt, where people were ridiculing your opinions, your decisions, and the way that you truly approached your life and your experience, the way that you grew and your contribution to this world. So this is sleepless nights, this is depression, and this is all the things that come from being under attack for being who you are authentically. All right, so some of that, all of that are confirmations that this is for you. Ultimately, this can also be for you if you had trouble walking away, or you just had to walk away from the situation, but you're still emotionally tied to it and still think about it sometimes and have it somehow affecting your energy, but knowing that you are releasing it, even if it isn't as fast as you would like to. So it's keeping you in this isolation because you're still attached somehow to a situation that you already left, but ultimately, you know you've closed out a season or a cycle or a karmic phase in your life that is leading to a new self-authority, a new reality creation, a new sense of leadership and authority, or I am hearing emotional intelligence, emotional reliability, emotional stability, trustworthiness, a new honorability, a new self respect, a new compassion, a new understanding, and a new intuition that is guiding you through this creative experience in your life to new nostalgic experiences and love that is entering your life and all the things that are going to make your life beautiful. So, I don't want you to be worried. Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Not only that, but you have new love coming into your life. Do you hear me? You have new love coming into your life. And it's after you might have sailed some seas, right? You might have gone into some new harmonious shores. So this could be you finally moving out, or trying to cross the ocean in a sense. Some new emotionally fulfilling, I'm going to say it was stepping out of your comfort zone, right? You have to step out of your comfort zone in some way. It might have made you emotional. It might have been scary for you. But ultimately, it was something that you knew you had to do to get from wherever you came from, right? Whatever was trying to bog you down, whatever was making you feel at odds with your environment, whatever was keeping you in all of that energy, whatever part of that was for you, right? Because that was a lot of negative confirmations to know that this reading is for you. But just know it ends positively. So this is the miraculous turnaround, you guys. This is the Ace of Cups. This is the new beginning in your emotional fulfillment. This is the new beginning in your emotional fulfillment connected to your harmonious thoughts and your harmonious deeds in the way that you are finally feeling harmoniously and releasing all of the constraints that the devil brought in, releasing the old ties to that old Ten of Swords energy and anything that depressed you, because now you're in your King of Wands energy. So you're moving with a new authority, you're moving with a new confidence, you're moving with a new charm, you're moving with a new inspiration to accomplish your goals, desires, and ultimately to fulfill whatever you want your purpose to be. So your actions are very deliberate and very magnetic right now. So you're not afraid to attract what you want and grow, or at least manifest. See, the King of Wands, not only can he manifest like the Queen, see how he's just growing this new growth out of his wand from seemingly nothing and nowhere. Well, he's on unshakable, steady concrete, and he's growing it seemingly in the middle of a barren wasteland where his throne is in this fiery desert kind of area. But you can see that he has this creative power in him where he can grow things seemingly out of nothing, right? Out of his wand. Well, this is your power, where you're growing a new love and you're growing a new experience for yourself from your actions, from your alignment, from your activations, and from you integrating this new energy. So congratulations, if this is your reading. You're not being called to do anything right now except trust yourself, go within, right? Get that inner guidance, spend time in meditation, start really repatterning your subconscious mind. So this is like deliberately using affirmations and positive feelings, reinforcing them with positive feelings. And also you can look at my new channel, obviously Magnetic Mind Hacks. We'll be going over a lot of that. Following along with that is really, really great way to get your daily dose, or whatever you need, of positive, optimistic mind shifting and identity shifting, so that you can finally start creating the life that you love and get away from whatever these negative energies are. So ultimately, you've already gotten away from them. This is just to make sure that you get away from the negative internal dialogue and you really subdue and get over whatever that is, right? So that you can get the divine justice that's coming to you after all of the betrayal and all of the negativity that they wanted you to look at. All of the negativity, right? They've tried to cover you in shadow and then focus you on all of the negative aspects of all of the things that they've done in your life, all the cups they've kicked over, all the times they've stolen things, all the times they've made you feel some type of way, whatever the things are, you know all the things. But at the end of the day, there are blessings that are right behind you, right? This Ace of Cups is right behind you. I'm telling you, confirmation received. Their accolades, the awards are right behind you. The divine justice is coming through. I'm telling you, it's a new vision for you. It's a new beginning for you. 1111 energy, you guys. And it's coming through here. Coming through with this new view. With this new view, with this new understanding that you are the creator of your world. You have the power to manifest your dreams, utilizing, not just choosing, right? Temperance is not choice energy. Temperance is consolidation energy. So temperance is combining all that I have, all that I am, to get all that I want in life. And that is this energy. So you're gonna really, really be utilizing some deep talents here. So let's go ahead and use the chakra insight to see, oh my goodness, I'm just throwing cards everywhere, to see exactly what we want to see. Ultimately, what we want to do is what we want to see, what's going to come out with these chakra insight cards. I'm like, I just threw all the cards down there. Hold on. So we'll be smudging those later. All right, so let's go ahead and see here. Okay. So we, collective has got some things coming. Okay. So let's talk about what's coming in. So what's coming in, this is the part where your prayer becomes physical. Honestly, through the faith, through the miracles that are coming in, this is the part where the situation finally turns in your favor. I'm going to let you know now. This is the part where your happy ending begins. This is the part where the old cycle loses power also. Okay? So take a leap of faith with that energy. I'm seeing the Fool and the Empress coming out with forgiveness. So you're really being called to nurture and support yourself at this time. All right, so for the collective receiving this, the outcome is shifting in your favor. You just need to know that. Know that this is a very fertile and abundant time. So this is the part where the blessing lands, right? Where pleasure meets your choices. So really, really start focusing on your choices, how they're showing up in your life, and know that the happy ending is unfolding. The right path is being revealed, okay? So the breakthrough is coming. The blessing is coming. The full moon is closing an old cycle, you guys. The full moon is opening a better timeline. Just know that. The full moon is releasing what blocked you, and the full moon is bringing in clarity. So the full moon is restoring your power. One way or another, a situation is correcting itself. You're being surrounded by better support. Just know that. You don't have to worry about if an apology is coming. This story has a happy ending. That's all you need to worry about at this time. Focus on your happiness. Know that a soulmate connection is drawing closer, okay? Distance is closing. Someone is realizing they don't want to lose you as well for some of you. For some of you, a new love is entering your life wholeheartedly. New love is entering your life. Look at this. New love is entering your life, okay? It's a new loving relationship. A new connection is entering your life for a lot of you, right? So this is soul aligned for a lot of you. This is a relationship that is peaceful. Someone is ready, that is going to be honest, right? It's you're being chosen without confusion here. So it's such a deep connection. Love is becoming safe again here. A divine counterpart is returning with maturity for some of you. This is, okay? So a past love lesson is turning into a new beginning. Trust in your dreams. Watch your dreams. And understand that your money is about to become really impressive. So with choice and relationships and love out here, for some of you, there's a relationship coming into your life that is going to equal or become a financially accelerating or amplifying or elevating situation that leads you into a higher wealth and higher financial fulfillment than you've ever had in your entire life. That, I'm telling you right now, this is a very, very powerful, miraculous time in our lives. A new job opportunity is coming for some of you that's going to equal or is going to lead to you finding love. And for some of you, love is going to equal a new job opportunity or you excelling in your business. So some people, confirmation received, some people are going to be scaling. Some people will be resolving debt through this relationship. Some love will be coming in that will cause a deeper forgiveness for the self, okay? And some of you will be experiencing pleasure and money, right? So some money is going to start bringing in pleasure. So this is a new job opportunity that's coming for some of you. This is financial stability that's being restored for others. The money that was blocked is being released for some of you, I'm hearing. So just have faith, trust in your choices, pay attention to your dreams, okay? And know that everything is working out for you. So just have faith in the support that's coming through. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Be intimate with others. Accept everything that's unfolding in your life. Remember that the love and interconnectedness, the healing, the letting go, the growth is all there for you. And kindness, sharing, receiving, and benevolence will get you through all of this. Remember, finances, power, generosity, and abundance are coming through. So a client, a sale, booking, or offer could be coming in for some of you. A door to wealth is opening one way or another, okay? A door to wealth is opening one way or the other. So this is a powerful, beautiful reading. I love you all. Let's go ahead and get you some sovereign stability cards, right? Because this was a lot. This was a lot. And so when we have, I'm like, where are they? When we have that kind of energy, I like to give steps, right? So we'll give some action steps and also want to give some outcomes, right? So we want to see exactly what that success looks like maybe, or at least what kind of path will lead to that higher truth and success that we're talking about here for the collective today. So that is the question that I'm going to ask, and we'll see what wants to come out. Just calling in the archangels, the angels, I already did before this reading, but I'm calling in for this special thing because I want the highest aligned messages, right? We really want the highest aligned messages for the collective. So I'm gonna do a way show or cherry pick, right? Because I feel like I get the best and most accurate answers when I do it this way. So I don't think I've ever got an inaccurate answer, so I mean, it is what it is. But I don't know. I really like the precision of this. I'll do it this way. So we're gonna get 7 of these for spiritual activation. All right. Okay. So here we go. So calm authority influences others. You're being called to remember that. So regulate your tone. Your presence is deepening. So people, confirmation received. So respect is expanding. So people are really starting to take notice of you, really respecting you. So remember to regulate your tone. Don't get too excited, especially if you're getting emotional. And your presence is healing others. So just know that. Know that your presence is healing others. This stability is radiating influence. So continue modeling calm authority, okay? So I think that that's so funny that it's like calm authority influences others. Remember that. Regulate your tone. And then it's like you're already exhibiting calm authority. So just continue modeling calm authority, right? Impact does not require volume. Remember that. Remember that. You're already being impactful. Your influence expands organically. So don't worry about comparing yourself to others or anything like that. Avoid extremes. Remember that balance stabilizes. All of those cards were about balance, right? Keeping things in balance and the knowing that your progress is picking up momentum. So as your progress sustains, sustainable growth emerges. So you're starting to see that you're growing sustainably. You are seeing that. So you're calibrating to consistency. You're also seeing that you're showing up more, and you're seeing the results for how things are when you really show up for yourself. And this stability is becoming natural for you. So you're just being asked to maintain your routine. All you got to do is keep doing what you're doing. You're already on the way, okay? So the rhythm compounds progress. And that progress is that sustainable growth that is emerging. So just know patience is maturity. So be patient in all you do. Okay? Timing refines success. So just know that divine right timing is occurring in your life. Delayed gratification multiplies your rewards. So just know the longer you wait, the better it is going to be. That's what that means. Long-term outcomes are strengthening. Remember, the longer you wait, the better it is going to be. Have patience and trust. Have faith, please. Conflicts are fading in your life. Emotional maturity is stabilizing as well as emotional security. So look at this. Came out together. All right. So that's emotional security and emotional maturity are stabilizing and building attraction. So heal internally and detach from triggers. Those are the two actions that you are being called to take. Heal internally and detach from triggers. So this can be anything, yoga, deep meditation. You can be going out in nature, swimming, whatever kind of loosens your muscles up and then really lights you up inside. So usually spiritual practices of some type can do this, but it doesn't have to be, right? It can be anything that really works on your central nervous system. So anything that does that, anything that makes you feel good inside or really gives you a somatic reset to your central nervous system and the way that you have been affected through the stresses in this life. So the stability radiates, your stability will radiate when you do this, and your neutrality will create leverage. So people are just gonna like, who you are and what you're about. And so all the conflicts in your life are going to fade and your relationships are going to strengthen once you do all these things. Okay, my loves, there is your reading. You guys, what a powerful, powerful reading. So actually, they are calling me to get a couple of crystal cards. So I'll get a couple of crystal cards and I will read those from the book. I'm like, where is the book? If I can find the book. If I don't have the book, then I'm probably not going to read them from the book. Okay, I found it. All right. So we have the book for the crystal cards. So, all right. So your financial stability is being restored if that was ever a thing. Okay. Your gifts are turning in to income. For a lot of you, starting to get paid because you started utilizing your gifts like Spirit told you to. A business idea is becoming profitable for others. Your platform is expanding for some. Confirmation received. Your skills are being rewarded for others. You're stepping into your assignment. A door connected to your destiny is definitely opening. So a hidden talent is coming forward for a lot of others, which means that your calling is becoming your livelihood and your impact is increasing. So at this moment in time, the two crystal cards that would help with all of that, right? Because that was quite a bit, will help with. All right, so we got gold and rhodochrosite. So obviously that is wealth and love, and wealth and deep emotional healing, to be exact. But let's see exactly what the book says because we want this to be surgical. So gold is value, confidence, self-worth, money, and wealth. This gold card is a symbolic reflection of your true inner worth. At the core of your being, there is a pure gold essence with an infinite capacity to create. You are being urged to look within, to go beyond the superficial personality and connect with your true nature through contemplation and meditation. There is a yearning within you to manifest all your heart desires. At the top of the list, you will discover a yearning for financial wealth, freedom, and the self-confidence that money can bring. Do not delude yourself that somehow money is bad or that it does not align with your spiritual ideals. Money is just as much a part of God's creation as we are. In actuality, it is neither good nor bad, but something to be valued and put to good use. Beautiful. And so gold might be something, wearing gold might be something that you feel called to do at this time, and that might benefit you in your energy field, attracting wealth and that confidence into your life. Okay? Beautiful. And so sit quietly for a few minutes each day and lovingly imagine yourself having and achieving all your heart desires with that goal. Then set a goal, one that you feel is achievable in the short term. Focus on it each day until it manifests. Then set a new goal, and so on. Goals are reached one step at a time in an ongoing journey. Set clear goals, yet remember to always keep focused on the present, for it is in the present that all unfolds. You deserve to be and have all your heart desires. The affirmation for this card: within my heart flows a river of gold. I am one with the eternal light of creation. I manifest my dreams. I create abundance in my life through love. I love that. Beautiful. Okay, so our next one is rhodochrosite. Yeah, rhodochrosite. All right, so rhodochrosite is relationships, compassion, blessings, love, and joy. So it is through our relationships with others that we learn more about our own character. From a higher perspective, everyone we encounter is a reflection of ourselves, and the universe has placed around us the things that will help us expand our love and tolerance. We meet people we like and people we dislike. When we see what we consider to be positive traits in others, we align with these characteristics because we believe them to be good. Yet then, when we see what we consider to be negative aspects in others' characters, we can refuse to see those same traits in ourselves because we judge them as bad. The truth is that we have each trait within us, either currently or in the past, otherwise we would not be able to recognize the traits in others. You are being urged to examine the traits you don't like in others, and rather than merely judging them as bad or avoiding them, look at what they reflect within you. Developing a compassionate attitude will help you realize that the judgments we make about others are often judgments we make about ourselves. All relationships are a mixture of positive and negative. They help us broaden our understanding of life and love and see more of who we are. The affirmation for this card is: I love and accept myself as I am. I love and accept the world as it is. Deep in my heart, I know that beyond my perceptions of good and bad, only love exists. So there you go, my beautiful, beautiful, beloved souls. Thank you so much for being here with me, sharing this sacred space. I love you all. Thank you for all your comments and your likes. And just thank you for sharing the video, for subscribing or videos, and getting the word out there and making sure these messages reach who they are meant to. Thank you so much for all of your support. I love you all. I send you all my light, my love, and my blessings. And as always, I will see you in my next reading.